Hi everyone, welcome back to Palm API Shenanigans with Linda. And as always, I would be Linda. Today I am going to share with you a little project that I've been working on this morning. I wish I could do a really good evil grid because this works, and I thought it was really cool when I got it to work. So it's really nice. So what I have done here is I have merged Palm API with Google Cloud Text-to-Speech, which may not seem all that fun, but for me it was a lot of fun. Let me run it for you so that you can actually see what it does, and then we can look at the code, okay? So here we go. I'm just going to run it. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How can I help?
How are you today?
I am doing well today. Thank you for asking. I am excited to be your AI assistant and help you with your tasks.
What time is it?
13 hours, 11 minutes, and 24 seconds.
Can you tell me a joke?
Sure. Here's a joke. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field.
So that was Hal. I hope you like Hal. I couldn't figure out a really good name. Originally, I was gonna call it Mother, but then I ended up settling on Hal. Yeah, we'll call it Hal 2023. I don't know, but yeah. So what have I done here? Well, it's actually not a lot of code. I think it'd be really surprised to see how little code there is. Now I'm using a library or a module from Python that basically just listens to my microphone here. That's all it does. It's just listening to my microphone, and then it's outputting the text. Then what I do is I take that text that whatever I said, and I send it over to Palm using this is the standard code that I always use for Palm. It's similar to what they have. It's a simple prompt. Again, this was just a test, so I didn't go really crazy. I just wanted to see if it would work. Just wait a minute because I've got a better prompt that I want to show you. This is what I'm going to work on tomorrow. So stay tuned for that, you know. But it's basically just tells it who it is, and I wanted it to keep its responses short and sweet. I actually think 5,000 characters, 500 characters is too much. I wanted to keep it short and sweet. But anyways, this was phase one, right? So all it does is it sends it to Palm, gets the response back from Palm, and then I send whatever I got from Palm over to Google Cloud Text-to-Speech. So then it turns that into a spoken audio statement that I can then play over my headset. Unfortunately, when recording this, I couldn't get OBS Studio to pick up the audio being played from Python. So I ended up just saving these outputs as output files, and then I'll use the magic of editing. I'll re-edit them, and you're just going to have to believe me that those output files are correct. So that's basically all it does, and I've got it in a while loop here. So it basically just continues to listen to me as I keep talking to it. I ended up adding something fancy in here called exit. If I say exit, it shuts down the application, and that's all it does. And it works really good because otherwise it listens to everything. So I think at some point I'm going to have to add a trigger like we have with Google Home, where you have to say, hello Google. I'm going to have to say hi Hal or hey Hal or something like that so that it doesn't just pick up everything. Because I have an evil plot, which would be to figure out how to get a Raspberry Pi hooked up to listen constantly and then play it over my speakers. I think I could scare my husband with that. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, that's my evil grin again. I love my job. So, this was phase one. Now, I just wanted to give you this as a taste because, again, it's phase one. I have another idea. So let's go over to makersuite so I can show you what I've got planned for tomorrow. Okay, here we are back in makersuite. And if you haven't seen makersuite, makersuite is a web app that Google gives us that allows us to prototype our prompts that go to Palm. I love it. I think it's great. I think it's a wonderful tool. I use it all the time. And I've got a few extra videos on how to use makersuite and like prompt engineering, and it kind of walks you through it. So you may want to go and check that out. But anyways, this is makersuite, and this is phase two's prompt that I'm working on. I've been working on it today. Or actually, I started working on it after lunch, after I had gotten that to work. So here's what it basically does. The first thing I'm going to do, which is what I always do, which again, thank you, Alan, for telling me that it does not know the current date and time. You have to tell it the current date and time if you want it to know. So in my code, I'm actually going to give it a full timestamp so that it'll know. But for now, this works for testing. Then what I did is I went over to Wikipedia and I got the actual description of what HAL was. That it was an artificial intelligence, that it was sentient. Basically to give our AI assistant a backstory. You know, just like, what was that movie there? Westworld. It needed a backstory. So I gave it a backstory. Now it has facial recognition. Probably not, as I haven't included audio or a visual. Could we do that? I bet you we could. I don't know. So, art appreciation. Well, all right. Maybe I should have edited that. But anyways, so here's the thing. What I want it to do is I want it to be able to help me meet my daily activities. And so I'd like it if I ask it if I have any emails, that it would be able to go over to Gmail and check my emails. And I have several Gmail accounts, which means that, I have my workspace accounts and stuff like that. So it should be able to check them all. And then it should be able to, if I tell it, please respond to John Smith with, and then I speak the email, it should be able to deal with that, right? I mean, it makes sense. I think it would be cool. I think it would be very helpful. I am definitely too lazy to type my emails. So beyond that, I thought it would be good if it had access to Google Calendar as well, because then if I got an email from John Smith that said he would like some assistance with his Google OAuth, then I could schedule a meeting with him and send an email, and everything would be done automatically through my voice assistant, Hal. I think I'm gonna like Hal. But anyways, so in order to do that, I thought that the responses coming back from Hal would have to be JSON again, because I love JSON. We're not going to use XML because nobody uses XML. Well, at least I don't. I don't want to use XML. So the first thing I think that it should respond with would be speak, because then I know anything that it sets in speak is its voice response, and that's what I would have to send to text to speech and then return as an audio and play it, right? Then it should be able to have additional information that it can send to my Python script. Because again, Palm API can't access my Gmail and it can't access Google Calendar, but my Python script can. So if it tells my Python script, go to Gmail and look for new emails, then I can have a function over in my Python script that looks for, go look for new emails and then send the response back to the user. I can again either send it over to Palm to have it, I don't know, parsed or something, or I can just spit it back to the user as whatever response comes back from Gmail or Calendar, either way, right? So that's the plan. It'll tell me what it wants to say, but then it'll actually tell it what systems that need to be accessed in order to respond to this message. So that's the plan for tomorrow. Let me know what you think about that in the comments below. Do you have any ideas what other systems that I could hook this up to? Right now for me, I'm thinking just Gmail and Calendar, but what else could I hook it up to? I mean, I think they locked down the Twitter one, so I can't actually have it check Twitter for me, can I? No, I don't think so. I don't think that's free anymore. But I can't think of anything else. I mean, maybe news, but right for now, let's do this, right? So I thought you might want to see, here's what I've done. So if I run this again, this is why makersuite is great for prototyping, is because they have this lovely little response here so that you can test it. So in my first input, I said, "Good morning, Hal. Good morning, Hall. All right, how are you? Great spelling." And it says, "Speak. Good morning. I'm doing well. How are you?" Perfect. That's exactly what I want, because then I can send that to text to speech and speak it, right? Then in another one, I ask it, "Do I have any emails?" In which case it responds with checking your email accounts, and then it says access system Gmail, and action is find new emails. Right? So I should be able to plug that into my Python script tomorrow and see what happens. I think it will be cool. So that is a little test of what you can do. We can create our own voice assistants with Palm API and Google Cloud Text-to-Speech. Really easy. Didn't take me very long to figure it out. The worst issue that I had was apparently it's very important with text-to-speech to actually tell it what file type it is. So I had it outputting WAV and saving it to a MP3, and I was having sound locking issues. So that was the only issue that I had. It just worked, and it was very nice. So that's it for today. This is should be a short video. I just wanted to show you what it does in phase 1. I'm wondering, do you want me to put this up on GitHub so you can have a look? If you do, let me know, and I'll put it up on GitHub, and you can download it and play with yourself. All you need is your own Palm API key, and because I'm using text-to-speech, you're going to need a cloud account with billing enabled, because text-to-speech isn't free. I think you have to pay for it, and I'm not sure how much. I should probably go check over on my cloud account how much this is costing me. But anyways, that's it for now. And as always, if you enjoy my videos, please like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and helps me to know what videos you guys like, and I don't know that there's somebody out there that thinks what I do is fun, as much fun as I think it is. But that's it, and have a great day. Bye.